So, Doki Doki Literature Club changing perspectives, or just Doki Doki changing perspectives for sure. And we can choose what we want to be. Why you look like you like Yagami? Oh my god. Boy be looking like Light Yagami over there. Yeah. Can I have the music playing a bit further down? Okay. Because if I'm presenting, we'll go with female. Okay. Yep. Hey! What was that? What just happened? What did that say? Reality's break, I think it said. Monika, another day of false reality. I'm not sure how much longer I can bear with this. Knowing more than I should about others. It's a little heartbreaking. Aw, you got a cute room! Especially with my dreams being more real than this. Yeah, it said reality's break, okay. This is an endless dream from which I can never wake from. Oh, that's kind of sad, girl. It won't Is it frozen? Oh my god, it's not responding. You doing this now? Seriously? Oh, it's fucked. I'm surprised I can still do this. Act so indifferently to all of this. Then again, Sayori does it all the time. Even if it's a different kind of situation. She's already depressed. Hang on, what's going on? Oh, I missed this one. This is an endless stream of which I can never wake from. One that I wish I could wake from. I wish this every day. I'm surprised I can still do this. Act so differently. Okay, yeah. She's already depressed. I'm barely getting close to what she deals with. What? I think we've skipped a few chapters. Hopefully today will be different. Living in this fall stream without any changes starting to wear me down. I get out of bed, my feet touching the soft carpet. I look through my closet, finding my school uniform. I change into it for the day. I look to my dresser where my ribbon resides. I pick it up, smiling slightly at the sight of it. I pull my hair up and tie the bow around it, putting my hair into the tightened fabric. While I do this, I make sure there are no tangles and knots in my hair. This is like a fanfiction. But like a really depressing one because of the music in the background. My hair never seems to get tangled, which I've always found peculiar, but I give it a slight brush anyway. Let's get to school before I seem weird. I brush the dust off my skirt and walk out of my house. I have no need to be in a rush. I leave the door unlocked as I leave. Hardly anyone walks through here. Where are your parents, Monika? I walk slowly to the school, enjoying the ever-stagnant scenery. The weather is warm and comfortable. I then hear footsteps walking towards me. I turn around and see Yuri walk up to me. Oh, hey, Monika. Hello, Yuri. What are you doing here? I'm actually glad we ran into each other. My world always seems more coloured with them around. My house isn't too far from here, so I usually take this route. Yo, hi. I guess I leave so early I never run into you. This is strange. I could have sworn she was farther away. Then again, she said usually. I may have known her for a bit, but there are still things I'm slowly learning about her. That sounds like you, leaving early to get to school on time. I guess so. I nervously chuckle. Oh my god! They're so cute. Hey, what are you guys talking about? Ooh, Yuri. Oh no, don't be mean to Yuri. Natsuki had walked to us quietly. I hadn't even noticed her. What's the mod? Changing perspective, so I think we're on Monika's perspective right now. Oh, just so we never run into each other. That sounds cool. We don't usually see you at the club. Me and Yuri usually walk to school together since we live so close. We also tend to go to the same classes together a lot. Having you along adds a little change to the pattern. You're right, I do like the change in our repeated mornings. I'm glad I could help change it up for you guys. We walked for a bit of time, but not much time passes until I see the school ahead. I'm surprised I never knew that they were so close. Don't they live near... I thought that in the original game, I thought Natsuki was younger than them all, but it says that they're in the same year in this. I'm surprised, I didn't even know there was a class. It's weird that I even ran into them. Maybe it was a fate thing. I really couldn't tell. My word trait hasn't gone off for the current day. Stupid awareness cannot be controlled. Turns itself on and off as it pleases, or likes. Or at least, whatever this thing is I call awareness. I should actually ask them about their lives sometimes. I can't rely on something I don't have control over. Then again, you can't know everything. People tend to keep secrets. Sayori and Yuri being examples. Who have I even been talking to? We walk inside, parting ways once we arrive at our floor. As the school day goes along, I pay attention to the classes very intently, even though I knew it was pointless. I already studied most of this in my free time. Perfect student after all. The teacher had currently been rambling about math. Natsuki was supposed to be younger, but they're all 18 in the first game, which is weird. Yeah. I thought that it was like the ages. Yuri being the oldest, Monika being the second oldest, Sayori and MC being the next, and then Natsuki being the youngest, but I don't know. The teacher had currently been rambling about math. The x times the y equals the z in the problem, but z equals the a in the next problem. This perfectly sums up how confusing maths is. And that, well, when can this day be over? I slump over slightly, but I sit up again, realising something felt off. What happened? I go to each of the other classes, teachers spouting the same boring nonsense. Today we'll be seeing how certain objects interact with magnets in certain environments. Once the day finally ends, I smile to myself. Finally, this day is done with. I can finally head to my club. I'm going to my favourite part of this false reality. Aww. I always thought Yuri was 24, but I guess it was wrong. I mean, they're in a high school, so I can't see. So I doubt she's 24. I think the oldest she would be 17. The Literature Club. But why would I note this? Why do I always feel like someone is watching my every move? Perhaps because we are. I tried to dismiss it. I arrive before anyone else, tidying up the place, making sure that the desks are evenly aligned. You never know when someone might lose it over symmetry. People can obsess over the strangest things. I had gotten a note the other day telling me to move some books. Notice. Please move books in closet of room of club. Complaint has been issued. Please take care of this. This is very hard to read. I see Natsuki's books close to the center of the closet. I walk over to the closet looking around to replace and move them. I see an open spot on the left and slide them out of sight. Hopefully Natsuki doesn't read today or she'll probably get really annoyed with me. But I think I'm better off with her getting angry with me than losing the club room. Once I'm done moving Natsuki's books, I wait for the others, but it doesn't take long for them to arrive. Yuri walks in with Natsuki beside her. If I remember correctly, they are in the same classes for most of the day. Talk about luck, or maybe bad luck in that case. I hear the door swing open. Looks like Sayori has arrived with her classic entrance. She's quite an enthusiastic kind of girl, even with her depression. Everyone, the new member is here. Oh my god, look at her go. She's so cute. I told you, don't call me a new member. Have I seen her before somewhere? Welcome to the Literature Club. It's a pleasure meeting you. Sayori always says nice things about you. Aww! Sayori! Seriously, you brought a girl? Way to kill the atmosphere! Aren't you all girls? Aren't you all girls too? Women? Wait, that's Rico from last year. That's why I recognized them. Wonder why I didn't recognize them sooner than I did. Monika, what do you know? Why is Natsuki complaining about a girl joining? It's a nice surprise anyways. Ah, Rico, what a nice surprise. Should I try give them voices? I think we all know it's obvious that we're gonna be going for the classic anime voice for Natsuki. Welcome to the club. The little smile, cute. The gasp on her face is so cute. Wait, why do I care about her expression? What are you looking at? MC? Thy woman? Yeah, the game gave an option to play as a female MC or a male MC, so I picked female because femme presenting. If you want to say something, say it. Sorry. Natsuki. Why does she have a sour attitude? I get that she and Yuri don't get along on certain subjects, but this isn't something I think they wouldn't get along on. She's also being a little rude to Rico. How odd. But me even saying this is even... But... Monika, you can't use even twice in the same sentence. But me saying this is even weirder. Sayori says something quietly in Rico's ear. Anyway, this is Natsuki, always full of energy. And this is Yuri, the smartest in the club. Don't say things like that. Yuri, who is usually more mature, but at the cost of being timid, seems to always have a hard time keeping up with people like... Sayori and Natsuki at times like this. Wait, why did I say that? Ah, well, it's nice to meet both of you. Glad Rico is liking everyone. New members are important after all, especially keeping them. I'm just thinking to myself for that, that's all. Those beating eyes really need to go away. What am I doing that's causing that? It really needs to stop. That was really odd. What I just did was really odd. What did you just do? And it sounds like you already know, Monika, is that right? That's right. It's great to see you again, Rico. I smiled sweetly at Rico. Oh my god. Seriously? One of my friends just texted me saying they're having KFC. After we were talking about KFC in a lesson. We do know each other. Well, we rarely talked, but we were in the same class last year. I did it again. But I wonder what she's thinking about. Stupid awareness, turn on already. I get MC wasn't the tallest person in the club. But why is Rico shorter than Sayori? I don't know, I think it's just the art that... I have got you tabbed. What does that mean? I don't know what that means. I can mind read with this, right? I don't think so. Yeah, I think what the person creating the sprites did was they took Natsuki's body and just used it as a base. So that's probably why MC is currently shorter than Sayori. I think when Natsuki comes back on the screen, we'll compare it. and see. Whatever, I can just look at her expression. I was in the debate club after all. What does that have to do with expressions? Now if I was to judge by the look on her face, it's probably about me because being out of her league. I guess she's a lesbian then if she's thinking that. That's a really funny line. And if she is, then why would I want to know? It almost feels like something isn't right here. I mean, I am one of those so-called perfect girls, so it wouldn't surprise me if she thought that. Even if she's a girl. No offense to those reading. None taken. Wait, why did I say that? Probably because I'm reading this. I can't see the stickers. Angry stickers. Angry stickers. We don't like the angry stickers. No angry. Please, no angry. You too, Monika. Come sit down, Rico. We made room for you at the table so you could sit next to me or Monika. I'll get the cupcakes. Hey, I made them. I'll get them. Sorry, I got a little too excited. Then how about I make some tea as well? The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. As Sarah mentioned, it's been widened so there's one space next to me and one space next to her. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room where Natsuki grabs a wrapped tray and Yuri opens the closet. Rico takes a seat next to Sayori. I have a feeling she's still feeling awkward. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. Why do I keep monologuing? It feels really weird. Okay, are you ready? I feel like I've just done the same voice for Natsuki as I have for Sayori, I can't tell. Ta-da! Whoa! Natsuki lifts the foil tray to reveal a dozen white, fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. Cute! The whiskers are drawn with icing and little pieces of chocolate that we used to make ears. Even Rico finds them cute. Look at the expression they got going on. So cute! I had no idea you were so good at baking, Natsuki. This has been her first time baking cupcakes for Liz. Can't speak today. This has been her first time baking cupcakes like this for us all, after all. Well, you know. Just hurry and take one. Sayori grabs one first. Her hands move so fast it almost seems like the cupcakes appears in her hand. I grab one before I miss my chance, and Rico follows. How many cupcakes? Did she just make like 3 cupcakes? There's a thing flying there. I'm gonna kill it if it comes close. It's like a little midget fly. But they're really annoying to have around. It's delicious! Sayori talks with her mouth full and has already managed to get icing on her face. Well done, Sayori. Classic Sayori. I then see Rico moving the cupcake in her hand. Natsuki's quiet. I can't help but notice those sneaking glances in Rico's direction. Is she waiting for her to take a bite? It makes sense since she's new to cooking. Or her cooking. But aren't we all new to this kind of cooking? Why would she only be curious about Rico's opinion? Maybe she just knows our opinions will be nice. This all just seems a little too strange. I finally bite down before Rico. I had done it almost subconsciously while I was thinking. The icing is sweet and full of flavour. It seems to never end in your mouth. I keep misreading these sentences. Natsuki never fails with her cupcakes. Did you not just say that you've never tried them before? You know what, never mind. She may have done a few before this, but those don't even compare. I then turned to Sayori. Hey Sayori, what did you think of the cupcakes? Oh my god.
I don't have an answer for that. Is there something else I can help with?
I just accidentally activated my Siri. Gotta be careful when saying Sayori. They are amazing! I'm glad that even Sayori was pleased with them. I mean, isn't she like a foodie? Wouldn't she enjoy them no matter what they were, I guess? I'm happy to hear that you should have let voices. I'm happy to hear you should let Natsuki know at one point. I'll let her know as soon as possible. Looks like Sayori made a good call in bringing Riko. I see Sayori glance in Natsuki's direction. Looks like she's seeing how Riko's doing. Something up, Sayori? She looks worried. Yeah, everything's fine. Just worried about Riko. I can understand that. I wonder what got Sayori so worried. Her actions have reason, though. Yuri returns to the table, carrying a tea set, interpreting my focus. She carefully places a teacup in front of us, each of us, before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom? Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I guess. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. That's not... Insulted, Yuri looks away. I got you cornered, Yuri. That's kind of mean. I mean that, you know, I believe you. Well, tea and reading may not be a pastime for me, but at least I enjoy tea. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. I smile at Riko. So what made you consider the literature club? She was afraid of this question. I can tell by her expression. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Sayori seemed really happy here, so... It is funny how Sayori dragged her along, though. That's something she would do. I don't think I'm supposed to know that. No, but it's the awareness, isn't it? Guess my awareness went off. Yeah! About time. But wait, that's not how it has always worked. What is even going on? I tried to dismiss it again. That's okay, don't be embarrassed. We'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the Literature Club, it is my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. Monika, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You could have probably been a board member for the major clubs. Weren't you a leader of the debate club last year? Looks like her memory's as sharp as ever. Well, you know. I shouldn't be too surprised that Riko knows. Everyone basically knows about it by now. The greatest leader left the debate club. I'm surprised they haven't put up posters. To be honest, I can't stand all of the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. And if it encourages other people to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream. Monika really is a great leader. Yuri also nods in agreement. Then, I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. Must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new. especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, everyone? Yeah! We'll do our best. You know it! Everyone enthusiastically agrees. I'm glad such different girls can be happy about this. A smile appears on my face. It's a bit more real, even if this is all fake. But maybe that can change with Rico around. That all depends on how everything goes with this club. So, Rico, what kind of things do you like to read? Well, I'm quite curious on what she's read. Manga? I hear Rico mutter herself quietly, half joking. My Your Turn to Die manga would be like. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. I guess she doesn't want to admit she reads manga. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. This is promising. She seems weak after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Hello. Yeah. Shut up. Don't be mean. Bullying me. I guess Rico has a weakness to sadness. Why would I even bother noting that? Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so much more timid, unlike how she normally is. Especially since the moment Rico walked in. But it's obvious by the way her eyes lit up, that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people, even with Rico around. And I monologued again. I really need to find a way to stop doing that. But you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. I read a horror book once. Rico seems to be desperately trying to grasp to something she can relate to, at a minimal level. I can tell by the tone of her voice. But in the end, with how confused they look, Yuri might as well have been having a conversation with a brick wall, or a dead person, not a living entity. Really? I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you. I guess you could say that. But if a story makes me think, or if it takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. Ugh, I hate horror! Oh, what's that? Well, Natsuki's eyes dart over to Rico for a split second. It's almost impossible to notice. Never mind. That's right, you usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What? What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called... Don't say it out loud! And give that back! Fine. It was only a poem about someone you liked, but you seem to have scratched out a lot. I feel like this is way too much like a dating game, and this is only one day with Rico. Your cupcakes, your poems, everything you do is just as cute as you are. Sayori slides up behind Natsuki and puts her hand on her shoulder. This can't be good. I'm not cute! Natsuki, you write your own poems? Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. I do think that's impressive. Why don't you show them sometime? No. Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. I'm not very confident writer yet. I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough sharing hers. I guess it's the same for Yuri. I wanted to read everyone's poems. We all sit in silence for a moment. I need to think of something, and fast. Maybe I can have everyone write poems. Okay, I have an idea, everyone. Natsuki and Yuri look strangely at me. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. Then, next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. That way, everyone is even. Yeah, let's do it! Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it will help us all get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of the club. Bond. Isn't that right, Rico? I smile warmly at Rico once again. Hold on, there's still one problem. Yeah? What's that? Rico better not be thinking of leaving. I haven't even been here for more than one day. I never said I would join this club. Sayori may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and, I feel a pain in my chest. I stare at her with dejected eyes, along with the others. I guess I was too hopeful for a new member. But... I'm sorry, I thought. Rico... You all... I shouldn't have pushed. Maybe that's why Rico wanted to leave. But I know she'll make the right choice. Right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. One by one, I see the other girls' eyes light up with mine. Yes! I'm so happy! Sayori wraps her arms around Rico and starts jumping up and down. Hey! You really did scare me for a moment. If you really just came for the cupcakes, I would have been super mad. Then that makes it official! Welcome to the literature club. Ah, thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share. I look over to Rico once more. Rico, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Yeah. I hope that Rico isn't intimidated by me too much. Let's hope this anxiety doesn't affect her. I just want her to do the best in the club. I want everyone to do their best after all. What time? As I come out of thought, I see Rico idly waiting for Sayori as she comes over. Yuri and Natsuki start to clean up their food. Bringing Rico to the club has been one of the best things for this club so far. Aw, thanks, Monika. That means a lot. You're welcome. Sayori then walks over to Rico. Hey, Rico, since we're already here, do you want to walk home together? Ever since Sayori had started helping me with the club, she hadn't been able to walk home with Rico like she had been prior. Sure, might as well. Yay! With that, I depart the club room. Natsuki and Yuri had left earlier. I would have gone with them, but I've been tidying everything up. Maybe another day. I look behind me at the classroom, making sure everything has been put back where it was. Good, it's just like how we came to it. I leave the school and start making my way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back to Rico. She feels more real than the others. It's an odd feeling, but it's still there. Maybe I'll have the ability to learn more about Riko and see if I'm right. But that's really up to her. I don't want to be too forceful. Alright, I'm sure good fortune will find me and things will go certainly well with me and Riko. In terms of becoming better friends than last year. Guess popularity has its downside to it. But I shouldn't focus on that. I need to start with writing a poem tonight for Riko first, though. Hopefully they like it. Finally something different in my life. But at first I need to check something at the library. I'd made my way to the library before going home for the night. I really need to figure out what is going on. I look through the aisles and stop at the science fiction section. Oh, hey Monika, didn't expect to see you here. Huh? Oh, hey Natsuki. I didn't expect this. I didn't expect to see you here. What are you even here for? Oh, I'm just looking for something. What is it? Oh, I'm not sure how to explain it, but I'm sure I'll find it. What are you here for, though? I should have seen this coming. I just thought I'd check to see if any of my manga series has a new book out or not. I could see you doing that. I'm not lying, but I just didn't really want to go home yet. Huh? Did it? What is it? Nothing. I'll just find what I need and go. Okay, Monika. I hope you find what you're looking for. Thanks, Natsuki. I do hope you find it as well. Oh, I find it. It's really important that I do. I walk away continuing my search. I continue my search down the science aisle. No, maybe something more anime-like. Why did I pronounce anime like that? I walk over a few aisles and find my line. Why is the my eyes land on a few graphic novels. This should work for now. I pick up one that seems to replicate what I'm dealing with. I make my way to the front of the library and pay for the book. I look around and see Natsuki was absent. Looks like she went home. Yeah. After some time I arrive home, the now stagnant air evident in the hollow rooms. I'm home, somewhat. I sigh. Another day in this fake reality. If only I could tell Riko. I make my way to my own room. Wait, does Monika just not have parents? Do they just not exist? On the way home I'd looked through the book and found what I'd been starting to deal with. I can't though. She might actually start seeing me as weird. I can't let that happen. They all can't know I'm self-aware. Not yet, at least. The barrier between us is too great. I let out another sigh. Maybe I can tell her in the form of a poem. It's perfect. Nothing straightforward, but saying the truth. I'll use poetry to explain what I've started to deal with. The only explanation is that Riko is the player's view, point into our world. I guess it was only a matter of time before I found out. I get to work on the poem almost immediately after I finish my thought. Each poem was too straightforward though. I was almost screaming what I was going through. A fake reality also my own. My vision's more real than the fiction around. Each step I take is forward is one backwards. Each step back is one up. All these options I cannot behold. Too real for me to understand. I want out of here. I want to escape, but the truth is I'm scared to be all alone, in a world of infinite choices. I'm too scared to move that one step to freedom. The one that will bring me to you. The one that will end it all. That's a bit creepy, Monika, not gonna lie. I need to describe it, not say it. Or maybe I need to say it, but describe the words at the same time. I then look out my window. Why must you be in a world with an infinite amount of choices? Even if I know that Rico is you after all, I'm stuck here on a destined path. Too bad I can't truly see you. I can only see a hole in this wall that divides us. Hole in the wall. That title is perfect for my purpose. That's how they feel in all of this. How I feel as well. A hole in the wall of my reality. Now, what to write about? Maybe I can be straightforward with it. Looks like I'll have to test this idea out. I then write my poem. The final one for the day. I lay in my bed relaxing, and look at the ceiling before slowly drifting off. This is sad. My dreams an epiphany and my reality fiction. How odd but true. At first I see darkness, but not long after I see lines of ones and zeros in front of me. Binary code. What is this? Binary code. Does this actually mean something? Probably does, but I don't think. Oh wait, no, it's just like a repeated. This can't be the code to the game. If it is, then I might be able to manipulate it. No, it's just a random string of ones and zeros. I doubt it says anything. And if it is, I should try to send a message. Could I save it here and then... No. And if it is, then I should try and send a message. I strained myself, but I don't know if I did anything. A strange folder appeared in front of me. In the folder it held 4 files: Sayori.chr, Natsuki.chr, Yuri.chr, and Monika.chr. The character files. Before I could investigate more, I woke up. My favourite character in the game is probably Natsuki, but we'll go with Sayori. I'll press Sayori. But once I wake up, I feel more refreshed and calmer. That dream was weird, but it seemed to be compelling me. Maybe it was an epiphany. That sounded super weird. But it's an urge. Oh no, the fly flew past my face and I didn't catch it. I don't know why it's gone now. But it's an urge I can't seem to shake now. Even if it only just started. I then think back to the dream. Maybe. Once I arrived at school, I sit through the classes once again. The dream constantly in my thoughts. I should really start skipping classes, but that would look suspicious to Rico. Guess that idea is out of the question. I'll worry about this all later. I need to get to my club. The day lingered on. It seemed longer than yesterday. Why is this day taking so long? No, nothing is up. I need to try and not get too much into my thoughts. I need to keep up with this perfect girl persona. I arrived early again with nothing else better to do, besides think about the dream from the night before. What even were those files, and why did they have our names on them? Why was Rico's not there? And what was the .chr and CHRS extension? Does it mean character? I hope I'll be able to investigate more. Natsuki then arrives, along with Yuri and Sayori following behind. I begin to ease up. Having company with an active mind can be such an ease to the brain. It kind of filters out everything you don't want to think about. I wonder if Sayori is the same way. Rico then walks in. Oh. What's going on? Did I just accidentally X off the game? please say no. Okay, I didn't. Rika then walks in. I'm trying not to spill. Hi again, Rico. I'm glad to see you didn't run away on us. Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but at least I keep my word. Glad Rico came back. Looks like she plans on becoming a committed member. I'm glad she is. Thanks for keeping your promise, Rico. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. Making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it? Yo, come on! Like, she deserves any slack. Sayori told me you didn't even want to join any clubs this year. And last year, too! I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what. But if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Natsuki, you certainly do have a big mouth for someone who keeps their manga collection in the club room. Natsuki finds herself stuck between seeing Monika and manga. I know her weaknesses so well. It's her own fault for keeping it there. I chuckled to myself. Manga is literature! Completely defeated, Natsuki plops back into her seat. Don't worry, guys. Riko always gives it her best as long as she's having fun. She helps me with busy work even without me asking. Like cooking, cleaning my room. What do you want, Monika? Natsuki, I'm only trying to start a friendly conversation. A friendly conversation? You just insulted my interests. Plus, you were looking at my manga yesterday as well. I should apologize. I'm sorry, Natsuki. I was just trying to keep Riko comfortable. Plus, that was for personal reasons. So what? Do you really want to lose our new club member after one day? Well, of course not. Looks like I got her. She may be a little rough around the edges, but she does care for others. This is a nice example, wouldn't you agree, Riko? Sure. I wonder if you're watching me as we speak. Yeah, I am. I like Riko's company. Natsuki, did you just say something by chance? No, I don't think I did, at least. Weird. I could have sworn. Sorry, just forget what I said. I don't think I had a good rest last night. That's weird. I would have thought you would take better care of yourself. Especially with your popularity. Natsuki, is that really how you view me? What? No! I just thought I would point it out. That's really rude, Natsuki. I may be popular, but that doesn't make me absolutely perfect. It's also slightly like you and your cuteness. Because it's obvious that the boys find you cute. I'm not cute! When will she give up on that ideology? I know. Truth is. Let's see what her reaction to this is. You're undeniably cute. Monika! I can't help but laugh. That was worth the reaction. Come on, Natsuki, I'm just messing with you. Fine, I'm sorry. For what? For something absolutely true. I won't let up that easily. Stop saying that! I hear someone else walk over. What are you guys talking about? Nothing you need to worry about. I think I'm just gonna go. I shake my head, laughing to myself. That was certainly a conversation. See, that's weird, because it looks to me like Monika is practically bullying Natsuki because she doesn't like being called cute. Now that everyone's settled in, I'm sure everyone is expecting me to kick off some scheduled activities for the club. That doesn't seem to be the case, especially since they're all focused on something else. I'm coming up blank for ideas. Sayori then comes over. I wouldn't mind a conversation. It's better than nothing. So, what do you think of Riko being here so far? I like that I get to hang out with her more than before. I like the sound of that. I look around the room for a moment. I'm going to go check on the other members. Okay! I look around, seeing that everyone else has got their own thing to do. I guess it's back to talking with Sayori. Sayori comes to me with a puzzled face. What should we do for the festival? I'm not too sure. But I know we should do the festival. We need to get the club noticed. Thank you for reminding me, Sayori. You're welcome, Monika. Thing is, I actually haven't fully put that thought into it yet, especially with how we will do it. But our event can't just be something that's only literature. Why is that? We are a literature club. This club seems amazing to us, but you're probably gonna seem really lame compared to all the other clubs, though. Rico is just laying there. How odd. Well, we can't give up. I've worked too hard on this club. The festival is our chance to show everyone what literature is all about. The problem is, the idea of the literature club sounds too dense and intellectual. Which makes it even harder to gain any actual attention and not just stares. But it's not like that at all, you know? We just need a way of showing that to everyone. Something that speaks to their creative minds. That doesn't solve the problem, though. What do you mean? Even if we were to come up with the most fun thing ever, nobody will come in the first place if it's a literature event. So it's more important to figure out how to get people to show up in the first place, you know? She's smarter than she lets herself believe. And after they come, we can do the thing to speak to their creative minds. What's this? Sayori is taking this seriously? A lot more than things like school and her mental health. I'm certain Rico would be happy to hear this. That's a good point. In that case, do you think food will do the trick? But what kind? Well, I guess we could... Cupcakes! Good thinking. Except for the interruption. Natsuki would love to do that. Anything baking-wise Natsuki will enjoy. Especially if Rico helps her. You're right! Natsuki makes the best cupcakes. That worked out perfectly. That wasn't why you suggested it? Cupcakes speak to my creative tummy. Of course they do. You seem to have quite the appetite around us. Cupcakes it is then. I'm hungry. Aren't you always? Especially with your phases of overeating and undereating. Okay. Anyway, we still need to work out the details of the event itself. You're right. We need to let the school know of it as well. How about posters? That's a great idea. We have some pencils in here. Why not try to sketch out some of these ideas? Will do, Monika! Sayori seems happy about this. She then walks over to Rico, checking on him most likely. I then look at Rico. What is that strange person doing? He then woke up. What? She opens her eyes, probably stopped by Sayori being in her face. She then nearly falls out of her chair, causing me to chuckle slightly. Sorry. Wait! Actually, I'm not sorry at all! It's your fault for sleeping like that! This isn't a napping club! She's certainly become a ball of energy. I wonder if her depression has lessened its grip. Especially with Rico's arrival. Too bad I can't see his words. Too bad I can't see a statistic for this or not. And if I could, would I be able to raise it and lower it? I then walk over to Natsuki. She'd probably yelled by now, but I hadn't been listening. You called? I'd started walking over to the closet, seeing Natsuki wasn't looking through the closet, but looking around. She must have found it. Monika, why do you keep moving my stuff? I turn around seeing Natsuki. There she is. Sorry, I'm only trying to keep the closet in order so the teacher doesn't get on me about it. Says the one who's on me about not reading actual literature. This isn't your first time moving it either. She's really trying to blame me for something. That's Yuri, not me. It's true though. You're still moving my manga around. It's such a waste having to look for it every single time. This isn't your conversation either, Yuri. It's a hassle knowing this world is fake. The writer also needs to let things... The writer also needs things to happen later as well. Finally, found it! At least I didn't put it on a higher shelf. I so should have. No, you shouldn't. That's so mean. She's right. Why are you so mean, Monika? Monika, why are you so mean? I was only saying. It's still rude to say. She should for your bratty attitude. Yuri, that's really rude. Maybe your shortness makes up for your attitude. Yuri, stop making fun of my height! I get that you're short, but that doesn't mean I was being rude. Hey! I may be short, but I'm not disabled. Okay, that's kind of mean. I know you're not disabled. If you want to blame someone, blame the teachers. Natsuki sighs. I'll consider that. Glad to hear we've come to an agreement. I said I would consider, not that I would do. I know. What is Riko doing to Sayori? I see. Oh, the button-up moment. I turn, seeing Riko backing away from Sayori, the shirt somewhat buttoned up. I am not sure. I think I'm done with reading for the day after seeing that. Natsuki then walks away. I turn to Yuri. Yuri, what was that? What was what? You need to be more descriptive. Why are you being rude to Natsuki? She needs to learn that having an attitude will only get her into worse situations. Better now than never. It could have been done better. I sigh. I hope that Riko and Sayori are doing okay. I think it's time to show each other our poems anyway. Okay, everyone. Why don't we share the poems we wrote now? Yay! Riko, I can't wait to read yours. Yeah, same. Riko's monotone voice failed to hide anything. Was it even supposed to? By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night? Yeah. My heart skipped a beat for a second. I can't believe I thought of doing something with my secret on the line. I think about my poem again. I hope it gets the message across. Well, now that everyone's ready, why don't you find someone to share with? I can't wait! Let's get to sharing. I enthusiastically pull out my poem. I see Sayori is on a wrinkled sheet of loose leaf torn from a spiral notebook. On the other hand, I wrote mine in a composition notebook. I find that things that are tidy to be more pleasing to the eye. I can't see Riko's poem. It's probably still in her bag. Natsuki and Yuri reluctantly comply as well, reaching into their bags. I then see her finally do the same. It took long enough. Should we go from the bottom down, up? With Riko walking towards me, I noticed Sayori go to Yuri. My eyes then glanced to Natsuki, who was watching everyone else. She seems disappointed. Hi, Riko. Having a good time so far? Ah, yeah. Good, glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? Alright, I'll keep that in mind. I'm glad you will. But I'm sure it's much better I'm sure she's much better just going with the flow until she's settled in more. Anyway, want to share your poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Don't worry, Rico. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know. Especially with secrets in plain sight. If it's a secret, why are you trying to tell it? But it's that sort of barrier we all learn to get past soon. Depending on the person. Yeah, that's true. She hands me her poem. Friend, this is a very short poem, but it's cute. Friends, happiness is fun, a shameless act. Each day calm and peaceful. The childhood friend. That's really cute! Aww! Because the childhood friend being a reference to Sayori. Aww. I love that. I like this one. It makes me think of something Sayori would like. Is that so? You and Sayori are really good friends, right? Of course they are, they're childhood friends. I wouldn't be surprised if you had this sort of things in common. Well, we may be good friends, but Sayori and I are actually really different. Yeah, one's depressed and the other is super dense. Oh my god, Monika! That's really mean. Well, that may be the case, but maybe there are also some similarities that you wouldn't expect. The way she talks about you, it sounds like the two of you really care about each other's well-being. Even if you show it in different ways, it ends up being more similar than you'd think. So, I think that's the kind of vibe I get when reading your poem. You sure you're not reading into it too much? I could be. Oh gosh, I sound like Yuri. I do not want to get into creepy covered books. Monika's so mean in this! But in any case, Sayori's writing has a kind of gentle feel to it. I can tell she likes exploring with emotions, like happiness and sadness. Who knew that someone so happy would enjoy sad things too? She's a bittersweet person. That's an interesting way to describe her. I love the word bittersweet. Yeah, that's totally unexpected. Well, each to each their own. And you shouldn't be so afraid to experiment a little bit, either. Trying new things can be interesting. I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot. It could take a while before I feel comfortable doing this, though. That's okay. I'd love to see you try new things. That's the best way to find the kind of style that suits you. Everyone else might be a little biased towards their own kind of style, but I'll always help you find what suits you the most. So don't force yourself to write the way everyone wants you to write. It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything. Yeah, totally not. You definitely don't have to worry about impressing them. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to be not very good. Well, that's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know. I see. Well, let's read it then. So, what do you think? It's very freeform, if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. It's okay. Yeah, that kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful. What was the inspiration behind this one? Wow, that's an interesting story, my friend. Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say I had some kind of epiphany recently. It's been influencing my poems a bit. An epiphany? Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, Here's Monika's writing tip of the day. Sometimes, when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on the paper and tidy it up later. Another way to think about it is this. If you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big dark puddle of ink. So just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Sayori's reading through a poem again. Natsuki walks up to me. Oh, hey Natsuki. Monika, can you seriously leave my books alone? We already talked about this. Do you know how hard it was getting those books? It was at a level you could... It was at a... Oh my god, I'm reading in the wrong character and the wrong way. It was at a level you could reach. Are you sure you're not sour that's about Sayori hanging out with Riko instead of you? What? Don't get the wrong idea! I'm sure I can't. Wrong idea about what? Monika, why can't you just let me do my own thing? You don't need to yell my name. She needs to calm down. I'm sure I do! Natsuki, can you calm down? I'm not! Fine, it's probably best for Riko and Yuri anyway. You're sharing after all. How about we share our poems now? Fine, that's what you're supposed to do anyways. She gives me hers and I give her mine. I love Natsuki's poems, they're so cute. Well, not cute, but like really well written if you look deeply into the messaging. Eagles can fly, monkeys can climb, crickets can leap, horses can race, and owls can seek. Trees can run, eagles can fly, people can try. Well, that's about it. I love it. The poem was cute, just like her personality. It was written to look cute, but its meaning is nice. I like its meaning. Wait, how can a personality be cute? It's good, Natsuki. Thanks. Yours too, even if it is super abstract. I hope that Riko likes it. Didn't you just show Riko your poem? So do I. Oh wait, she's talking about Natsuki. Riko likes Natsuki poem. Okay. But what if Riko likes Yuri's style? It's like I would ever care about that. What about Sayori's? Sayori's style is kind of like mine. I can see that. Well, it was nice talking with you about this. Yeah, me too. We switched them back. I don't want to do this again, but it was nice getting to know people. I can't wait to see everyone else's. This certainly is fun. Well, I learned something about Natsuki. Yay! Riko was also finishing up with Yuri. Her expression seemed to enjoy it. I could tell she didn't love it, though. Sayori's style is different after all. Not everyone will enjoy it. I want to read Sayori's poem. I see Riko walk towards Natsuki. That should be interesting. Yay! I get to read Sayori's poem. I walk to Sayori, her poem at her side. She has been looking at Yuri worriedly. I look over, seeing Yuri read her books. Yuri seems to be content in her own little world. Hey Sayori. Hey Monika. You seem cheerful as ever. I get to read everyone's poem, so of course I'm excited. But you are always excited anyways, right? But I'm more excited than normal. I'm glad that you are. I guess this wasn't such a bad idea. So, what do you think of Riko? Sayori blushed a bit. Aww! Did I hit a soft spot? No, just never saw Riko in that light. What makes you think I was talking about her in that aspect? I gotcha, Sayori. This means this is intended to be a dating sim. Sayori just proved it. Natsuki proved it as well. What? I was asking about her being in the club, not your liking of her. I laughed a little bit. That's cruel, Monika. You're the one who did it to yourself. Sayori has the face of defeat. Let's share our poems now. Right! We then exchange them. I love her poem so much. I love it. It's so cute. I've read it before. Dear Sunshine, the way you glow through my blinds in the morning makes me feel like you miss me. Kissing my forehead to help me out of bed. Making me the sleepy from my eyes. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish away a rainy day? I look above. The sky is blue. It's a secret, but I trust you too. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever. But I'm not mad. I want breakfast. I love Sayori so much. She's my sweet baby. Monika, yours is extremely good. You didn't do too bad yourself. I didn't put much thought into it. That's okay. This was your first time after all. But yours was so good. That's your opinion. Either way, you still look great for your first time sharing. Thanks, Monika. Still, yours was written even really well, even if it was about breakfast. Yeah. How about tomorrow you express yourself a little more? Okay, I will. Sayori smiled as Natsuki and Riko were finishing up. I looked towards Natsuki and Riko. She seemed content. Now I have to read Yori's poem, which is going to be difficult because I can't read her writing for the life of me. I see Riko walk towards Sayori. I walk over to Sayori, who was at her desk reading a book. Natsuki, on the other hand, was reading her manga. I probably can't think of anything else to do. Hey, Yuri. Hello, Monika. You seem formal. It's only a greeting. My casual greeting may be different from yours, but it's simply a matter of personal opinion on the wording. She's one who can easily be made to blush. I can just tell by how she responded. I know, but it seems like you're doing it for someone. No, there's no need for that. What would be the reason for that anyway? I think you're jealous that Riko went with Sayori instead of you. I am not jealous. But you sighed. She turns away. I'm not jealous. Then you like her. And not just a little either. No, I don't. Then would you mind if me, Sayori, or even Natsuki dated her? Of course I would mind. You tricked me. Yuri's face goes red and she turns away. At least I know the truth now. But you still tricked me. And in such a subtle way, too. How did I trick you? I only asked a question and you answered it. You caught me off guard. I think you don't want to admit that you told me the truth. Fine. I think we should trade poems now. Don't want to lose the chance. We should. You're right about time constraints. We trade our poems. They have like a little rivalry going on a bit. It's strange. I let Yuri get her composure. Time to brace myself to read her writing. I love her, but... Close to the light. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the umber glow. Bathing. It must be this one. The last remaining streetlight to have withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green of the hue of the future. I bathe. Calm. Breathing. Air of the present, but living in the past. The light flickers. I flicker back. Okay, I love her poems so much. I love all of their poems. I don't really like Monika's poems, but I love the girls' poems. She might be indifferent about your style. I got the feeling as well. It was kind of weird. Sayori just has that kind of vibe about her. A vibe of indifference. Even to me that sounds odd. Yeah, it kinda does. Even Even Natsuki was indifferent about it. You're right. She's not normally either sassy or super sassy about things. Sayori is quite the person. Yuri then walks away. I wonder how she's doing with all of this. I guess the others are done. Sayori seemed happy like always. I don't think stereotypes are really her thing. It's over with for now. Looks like everyone's done except Sayori and Natsuki finishing up. I glanced around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. Guess that's what I get for pushing myself. Secrets are the things you don't play around with. I look back over to them. Looks like we'll need to wait for them to finish up. Sayori and Natsuki finish up. Sayori then walks to me. Hey Monika. How was the poem sharing? It went well. I glance over to Natsuki and Yuri. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. As I read and think, I watch their expressions change. Think, odd wording if I do say so myself. This can't end well. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. What's with this language? Did you say something? Oh, it's nothing. Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand. I guess you could say it's fancy. Ah, thanks. Yours is cute. Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute? I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it really didn't come out nice at all. Well, I do have a couple of suggestions. If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Sayori liked it. And Riko did too. So based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own. What about me? First of all, excuse me. I appreciate the offer, but I've spent a lot of time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon, unless of course I come across something particularly inspiring, which I haven't yet. And Riko liked my poem too, you know. She even told me she was impressed by it. Natsuki suddenly stands up. Oh? I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri. That's not what I... You're just... Yuri stands up as well. Maybe you're just jealous that Riko appreciates my advice more than she appreciates yours. Yeah? And how do you know she didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself? No. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy. Is everyone okay? Monika, what do we do? I think we need to try to defuse the situation. Agreed. This is getting a little out of hand. Sayori got a little aggressive. I wasn't the one whose boobs magically grew a size bigger as soon as Riko started showing up. Not Natsuki. I need to try and calm this down. Natsuki, that's a little... This doesn't involve you. I didn't expect that to happen. I don't like fighting, guys. They ignored me. Don't worry, Sayori. It will be fine if... Suddenly both girls turned towards Riko as if they had just noticed she was standing there. They've got Riko. Riko. She's just saying things to make me look bad. Now Riko's been brought into it. We can't do much, but let this run it through its course. I wish we could have helped out more. Well, at least we tried. Yeah, let's just hope this ends soon. At least Riko will understand what being in the debate club is, right? Wait, so... Yes, this was essentially the debate club daily. Wow, that's not fun at all! Agreed. Reason why I started this club, but it still happened. At least it's personal experience. Looks like Rico is going to be the one that diffuses the situation, I suppose. Sayori simply nods at me. Silence is sometimes the best response, I suppose. Well? How did she get involved? This was meant to be a peaceful way of knowing each other. Even so, I wish I was in that situation, not them. Am I getting jealous? I shouldn't be. I'm a prince after all. Did I just give myself a nickname? I can't agree with one or the other. I'm gonna have to ask Sayori for help. Natsuki glares at Rico, drawing up any words she has in her mind. I can barely look at him. So instead she turns to Yuri. But Yuri's expression is so defenseless that I doubt I could say anything in a situation like this. Sayori! Yeah? Yeah. Everyone's fighting is making Sayori uncomfortable. How can the two of you keep fighting when you know you're making your friend feel like this? I get that they're childhood friends, but isn't this kind of like using her? Rico. Well, that's her problem. This isn't about her. I agree. It's unfair for others to interject their own feelings into our conflict. Yeah, unless Sayori wants to tell Yuri what a stuck-up jerk she's being. She would never. It's your immaturity that's made her upset in the first place. Excuse me? Are you listening to yourself? This is exactly why nobody likes... Stop! Looks like Rico didn't want to be a part of the conversation. Natsuki, Yuri, you guys are my friends. I just want everyone to get along and be happy. My friends are wonderful people, and I love them because of their differences. Natsuki's poems, they're amazing because they give you so many feelings with just a few words. And Yuri's poems are amazing because they paint beautiful pictures in your head. Everyone's so talented. So why are we fighting? Because, well, I guess Sayori is vice president for a reason. Also, Natsuki's cute and there's nothing wrong with that. And Yuri's boobs are the same size they always were. Big and beautiful. Oh, I love that. Look at Yuri's expression. Sayori. Sayori sensed turbulently. As she should. How did she even do it? I'll make some tea. Yuri rushes off. Natsuki sits down with a blank expression in her face, staring at nothing. So this is why Sayori is vice president? Rico whispers to me. I nod in return. To be honest, I might come off as a good leader, and I can organize things, but I'm not very good with people. I might unintentionally reveal my secret again. I couldn't even bring myself to interject. Being yelled at like that was, well, unexpected. As president, that's kind of embarrassing of me. Nah, it's not like I can blame you. I wasn't able to say anything either. Well, I guess that just means Sayori is amazing in her own way, isn't it? Isn't she? You could say that. She might be an airhead, but sometimes it's weirdly suspicious that she knows exactly what she's doing. I'm at times sort of the same way. I see. Take good care of her, okay? I would hate to see her get herself hurt. No, you wouldn't. That makes two of us. You can count on me. I smile sweetly at Rico, helping ease the tension. Rico is a person who really makes a good member, regardless of what she says about herself. Oh my god, I can't breathe talking so fast. If only I could get the chance to talk to her a little more than what I'm allowed. Okay, everyone. It's just about time for us to leave. How did you all feel about sharing poems? It was a lot of fun. Well, I'd say it was worth it. It was alright. Well, mostly. Rico, how about you? Yeah, I'd say the same. It was a neat thing to talk about with everyone. Awesome! In that case, we'll do the same thing tomorrow. And maybe you learn something from your friends, too. So your poems will turn out even better. I hope they don't dislike the idea. I do want to learn about Riko more. With some luck, I should be able to be with her. This could turn out well. Riko! Ready to walk home? Sure, let's go. I look up at them. Sayori beams at her. Why do I get the feeling Sayori could get in the way? I can't disagree with the idea of competition. It's a common thing. But I shouldn't let it get in the way of the club. Nor should I have even thought of that. Everyone leaves the door with me being the last one to leave. Today was interesting. Probably could have gone better. But at least I knew who Riko was starting to become attracted to. They could have picked anyone, but they chose Sayori? I walk out of the club room. I start walking through the hallway, going in the opposite direction than everyone else. I walk towards the class to see if there are any notes for me. I see one with my name on it. This is the same one. Notice again. Please move books out in closet of my room of club. Complaint has been issued again. Please take care of this, or further notices will be continued. I'll do this now before I forget. I walk back to our classroom. The air has an eerie, stagnant feel to it. It almost seems lifeless without the others. How lifeless. It was like this, but not this bad. I shiver slightly. Even the warmth seems to be gone, even with it still being day. I go to the closet, finding Natsuki's books lying in the center of it. I guess she likes to show it off, but this is excessive. I then pick them up, putting them on a higher shelf. That should do it. I walk out of the room. I look around for a bit, seeing the stillness of the place. I'll head up to the roof for a bit. I then walk to the roof. The view here is still amazing. The cool air blows my hair back, causing it to flow behind me. After some time, I walk back down into the school, but through a different route than normal. While I walk, I look through the open doors, curious about what's in them. New things have always had... Oh my god, I can't read! New things always add a bit of spice to my ever-dulling life. At one point, I come across a room with a piano, a computer, and some chairs along with a few other instruments. Both with the piano and the computer seemed out of place in the room, especially with them being in the center of it. I walked over to the piano, sliding my hand lightly over the keys, but not putting enough pressure to cause a sound. I then took a seat, playing a few notes. It was slightly off tune, but it was enjoyable. Then look at the computer, which was turned on, but the monitor was off. It seemed like a laptop, but how it was acting strange for a laptop, especially with how active it seemed to be. I stood up and reached to turn it on, but I was knocked back to the chairs by some strange force. I opened my eyes and see it was night time. How long have I been out? I looked where the computer was, but it was gone. There was only a piano in the room. Where did it go? I stand up and was hit with a migraine. Ouch! I opened my eye, and there seemed to be a strange window in front of me. Okay, files retrieved, variables. Display mode session, false. What does that mean? Placing files in folder. Sayori, Natsuki, Monika. It had the same files from the dream I had earlier. What is going on? I look around and realize my hand was on the piano and I took it off. The second I did so, the window disappeared. What? I put my hands back on it. Am I seeing things? I look around. I close my eyes and think of something, but nothing comes to mind. It was almost as if it had made my mind blank. Come on, think of something. Why can't Sayori be here when I need her? I'll mess with this tomorrow. I wonder what would happen if you messed with someone's personality. Could you improve it? I shake my head and make my way out. Once I arrive home, I feel oddly tired. My girl Sayori. Once I rest my head, my eyes instantly close and open to a bright morning and a poem on the table. What happened? I look at the clock, seeing I was about to be late. I'll worry about it later. I throw the poem in my bag without looking at it. I'll worry about it later. Then I run out of the door in a hurry. I don't even bother enjoying the weather, only wanting to keep my appearance of a perfect student. I sit down, barely in time for the day. I sigh in relief. I made it. The day draws on. It seems to be duller than usual, though. Once the final bell rang, I decided to go to the room I saw earlier yesterday. It looked as it had yesterday after the weird computer incident. I put my hands back on the piano and the strange sheen appeared again today. So it wasn't my imagination. I look at the file and open Sayori's. Whoa, it's like I can control everything about her. I look through the lines of coding and land on a line titled Depression. The line below was depression rate. How about I decrease it first? If that doesn't work, then I'll raise it. I want to help Sayori after all. She's my friend, and that's what friends do. Why does the decrease fail? Set depression increase rate to 25%. Increase failed. Command set depression to 25 failed. Rate cannot be decreased. Current rate is 55. Fine, I raise it to 75%. Set depression rate to increase rate to 75. What? Oh no! I look at the time and see I was late for the club. Oh no, I'm late. Oh no. I suddenly swing the door open. Sorry, I'm super sorry. Oh my god, I've got something there now. Ah, there you are. I didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys weren't worried or anything. Yeah? Monika chose the club over her boyfriend after all. You're so strong-willed. But boyfriend? What on earth are you talking about? Oh my god, I've got like an eyelash in my head. I quizzically glanced at Rico. Never mind that. What held you up anyway? Well, my last period today was study hall. To be honest, I kind of just lost track of time. That makes no sense though. You would have heard the bell ring at least. I must not have heard it since I was practicing piano. Well, it dealt with a piano? Piano? I wasn't aware you played music as well, Monika. I don't really. I kind of just started recently. Like, just today. I always wanted to learn piano. That's so cool! You should play something for us, Monika. I look at Rico. Maybe once I get a little better, I will. Yay! That sounds cool. I'd also look forward to it. Is that so? In that case, I won't let you down, Rico. I smiled sweetly. I didn't mean any pressure or anything like that. Don't worry. I've been practicing a whole lot recently, and I'd really love the chance to share once I'm ready. I see. In that case, best of luck. Thanks. So, I didn't miss anything, did I? No, not really. I'm glad I didn't miss anything. I'm sure Natsuki will end up complaining to me if something did happen. It looks like everyone has already settled down, and I haven't even been here that long. Yuri is back to her book, and Natsuki disappeared into the closet. I'll be waiting for that yell now. Sayori walks up to me. Hey, Monika! Hey, Sayori, did you need something? Oh my god. I've just activated Sayori again.
Indeed.
What? I was going to ask if we needed supplies. Yeah, we do. You really seem to know me. I guess I do. What are we gonna do for the main event, though? I never thought about that. How about a poetry contest? It'll be so much fun! I'm sure it will be. Sarah then turns to Rico's direction. Rico! Sayori suddenly runs up to Rico. I'm gonna get supplies from another classroom. Wanna come with me? Supplies? What for? Well, you know how the festival's coming up. Me and Monika are gonna make some posters and stuff. So I need to go find some crayons, markers, and glue sticks. Ah, I see. Sure, I'll go with you. Yay! Okay, Monika, we'll be back soon. Ah, are you going with Rico to get the supplies? There's no need to trouble yourself. I'd be happy to go with her. Maybe I want to spend time with her. No, but I wanted to go. It's so much fun exploring empty classrooms and stuff. Okay. It was just a suggestion. See if you can find poster paper too, okay? I guess I can see how the others are doing. Okay. Ready, Rico? Yeah, let's go. I look around for Natsuki, seeing Yuri with her name. The cover says Jaws of Bones. I'm not going to talk to you about that for a while. The cover itself gives me the chills. I look around the room, not seeing Natsuki. Probably in the closet. In the closet! Monika! This doesn't sound good. I walk towards the closet peering in. Natsuki, are you okay? She turned towards me sighing. No, of course not! You put my books out of reach! And the stool is too short for me to use. And the teacher's chair moves around too much. So could you help me? She looked away annoyed. Of course, I wouldn't mind. You're the one who put it there in the first place. You have a point. Can you get the books now already? She's in a rush. You're impatient. I have my reasons. Oh my god. I sigh, walking into the closet, bringing the books down onto the ground. Natsuki was looking through them, probably checking the condition. I think you're a little overprotective of your manga. Of course I am! You mean a lot to me. I don't know what I would do if one got a crease or something. I guess they help you deal with things. What makes you say that? Oh, nothing. Just a guess. Something I read on the internet, that's all. You can't base all actions or comments to be mean or something that you saw to mean something you saw on the internet, you know. But you can base your knowledge on those some things. You're right, I need to think before I speak sometimes. You need to do that for your actions as well. I heard that. You were supposed to. Else you wouldn't have heard it. I sigh lightly. Is being club president getting to you? No, not at all. That's why I have Sayori as vice president. She takes some of the work off my shoulders, along with helping me not worry about other things. Knowing too many things can be stressful. She does a great job at that. Hopefully Rico and her don't get into too much trouble. You worry too much. Says the one who couldn't imagine one of her mangas getting in a crease. That's going too far. Not really. Are you sure? Yuri, come and help me. I hear footsteps walking towards us. Why can't Monika finish helping? She's being cruel. Of course you think I'm being cruel. Yuri sighs again. Fine, I will help. Have fun, Yuri. I then sit at the desk, letting my mind go to the thoughts in my head. What are you doing, Yuri? Be careful! I walk over to the closet, not looking in. Why did you get paper back? Let me do it! There's only one left. Just let me do it! I then decide to walk away. Crash. What happened? I look in to see Yuri on top of me. Natsuki, both looking at each other blushing. That's gay. What happened? They both jump and suddenly their faces are red. I look around the room, seeing a turned over fold-up chair. Natsuki pulled me off the chair. You were dropping my book boxes! They should have been hardcover, not paperback. My books are my choices. Where's Sayori when you need her? Natsuki, I'll grab the final book. I reached up, grabbing the case, putting it on a lower shelf. Natsuki looked like she wanted to stop me, but saw it was too late. Sayori had walked away. I hoped that things weren't too weird. That must have been an extremely awkward moment. But weird? No, not at all. Okay, just checking on my club members. I heard the classroom door open. Ah, you're back. Good timing. I was ready to start up with sharing our poems. Sayori, your forehead. She must have hit her head. She's fine, don't worry about it. I was playing with the crayons and smacked my forehead into the shelf. Well, anyway, were you able to find everything we needed? I had it right. Sayori frantically glances around herself. I forgot all this stuff! Calm down, Sayori. I have it all right here. I found the poster papers too. Sounds like you ended up doing all the work, Rico. Ah, well, Sayori. I'm sure she tried her best. I made it an adventure! Yeah, that. In any case, good work. I'll start working on the posters tonight. Me too! Okay, everyone. Are you ready to share your poems? Guess I should grab mine. Hiding place. Okay, go from the bottom up again. Gary's left out. Okay. Hi again, Rico. How's the writing going? Alright, I guess. I'll take that. As long as it's not going bad. I hope that I'm happy that you're applying yourself. Maybe soon you'll come up with a masterpiece. I wouldn't count on that. You never know. My glasses. What time is it? 7:20. Oh my god. Each person's fate here is set either way. Want to share what you wrote for today? Sure, here you go. Rico hands the poem to me. Alright. Worry. Your humor is calm but empty. Tragedy in your past. Alone in your own world. Fearing your shame. The colour of your eyes is fading away. That's sad. Why?
Because you're doing my head in all I can hear is you.
Go away, Ava. Stop
All I
talking.
can hear
I don't care what you can hear.
Talking and talking.
I don't care what you can hear, Ava. Stop being rude.
Well, it's doing my head in.
I don't care. Go away, please. Stop being
Shut
rude.
up.
You shut up. There's no need for you to be so horrible all the time. God. It's pretty good. It makes me think of Sayori, like the other one that you wrote. Can you go away? I
Can
don't.
you shut up?
No. Get out.
I'm off to mum.
I'm off to mum. God. It makes me think of Sayori, like the other one that you wrote. You two are like a dynamic duo. That's kind of exaggerating it. Yeah, probably. But you do spend a lot of time with her, even in this club, don't you? Tell her to stop being rude, at least! God. You know, you'd think some people would be nicer. Then again, I don't blame you for being a little shy. I'm not shy, it's just... I'm just teasing. What?! What can you tell her to at least stop being rude? Don't give to. I know it takes a bit of time to make friends with everyone, but Yuri and Natsuki are super interesting people, so don't be afraid to give them their share of time. And you can talk to me every now and then, too. I'm not, like, unapproachable or anything, am I? Yeah. I'm sorry if I was putting pressure on you or something. I really didn't mean it like that. Well, alright. But anyway, you want to read my poem now? I like the way this one turned out, so I hope you do too. Alright, let's take a look. It's even more abstract than your last one, huh? I guess it's just the way I write. I'm sorry if you don't like it. I kind of like playing with the space on my paper. Choosing where and how to space your words can totally change the mood of the poem. It's almost like magic. The way I wrote the lines really short makes it feel like they're trying to speak over the noise. I'm kind of just gonna leave it here. Because, you know, my sister ruined it. So, I'm just gonna...